It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Chiefs and the Buccaneers on Sunday Night Primetime.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
They still can't get it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Bucs Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, White. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. White. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now White. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Cousins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins now. And Thomas has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw, Cousins. Buying time to his left. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Throwing, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, White. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's White. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's White. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now White lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now White with a 1st down throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. 2nd half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cousins again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schwartz. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A first down throw for Cousins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Cousins. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Cousins to throw it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now White. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. White. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball,
you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On play action, Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Great play there. It's first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Cousins on first down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Joe Reed returning, taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. Now White lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now White. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. White looks to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win